Hello, this is Brian Casey of the Imaging Wire. We are here at RSNA 2025, and we are in the booth of Hyland with Mike Campbell and Lyle McMillin. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us, Brian.
Yeah, great to be here too. So, Mike, can you give us a little bit of an overview about what Hyland does?
Yeah, absolutely. So Hyland is basically in the business of extracting value out of all of your unstructured data. And that's true across many industries, particularly in healthcare. So we're really working hard on tapping into the opportunity of all of that electronic imaging, all of those other types of unstructured as well as structured data so that you can get more value out of them. How do we do that? Well, a key part of that is obviously applying AI. That's what's going on in industry, and we really believe that by applying both generative and agentic AI, we can unlock that value, drive deeper insights, and ultimately deliver better patient care.
Because in radiology, the radiologists have all this great structured data, DICOM data, CT, MRI, and all that. But as anybody in healthcare knows, there's a lot of data out there that doesn't have any structure at all. Like what kind of things are we talking about? Are we talking about like photos and faxes, things like that?
We're talking about photos, we're talking about videos, we're talking about audio, we're talking about handwritten notes, we're talking about all of that content, which today exists somewhere, but there's a lot of fragmentation. So really the opportunity is to sort of bring all of that together and develop a more holistic view of the patient, a more holistic view of the research that you're performing, whatever the case.
So you guys are bringing order to all the chaos.
We're bringing order to chaos.
Awesome.
That's the goal.
Lyle, can you talk to us about what you guys are showing here at RSNA and maybe some of the recent highlights at the company?
Yeah, so I'll hit on one product release and one partner update that I think are really exciting for us. On the product side of things, we're previewing a new integration with AWS Health Imaging, and this has been a long-standing request from many of our customers. They want to be able to use this content that we've been managing for decades with the services that AWS provides to help them accelerate research, help them do data discovery, and help them train models that are going to ultimately help their business. And so by having this connection to our vendor-neutral archive where we can provide direct access to be able to store content directly in that repository, we're now opening up that content to be used in a wide array of services that maybe would have been a little more difficult before for our customers to use. All the while, Accio is continuing to manage it, making sure it's updated, making sure it's secure. So that is really, from a product perspective, something that we're just excited to get in front of our customers. On the partnership front, we've announced a partnership with Tribune Health, which is a diagnostic digital pathology provider, and we'll be coming out with more details in the coming weeks. But basically, we're taking their expertise, best-in-class expertise at managing digital pathology whole slide images, and we're combining it with our expertise at managing medical imaging content at scale and making it available throughout the organization through our zero footprint viewer. So it's a wonderful relationship. We're excited to get this into the market, and we think it's going to be a great benefit for our customers.
That's cool, because pathology is somewhat behind radiology and digitizing, and it sounds like the technology is finally there in pathology, but we need to integrate all that data with everything else in the healthcare enterprise.
Create that holistic view.
Right, yeah. Exactly. What can we look forward to from Hyland in 2026?
So going into 2026, we're really excited to expand our diagnostic capabilities for radiology. We've been a long-standing leader in the market at managing images for referential viewing purposes, but our customers want a single vendor that knows how to manage content at scale, that's able to provide the diagnostic capabilities that our radiologists have come to expect from any vendor in this marketplace. So by continuing to expand that out, we feel like we're offering something new to the market that customers can't get from every other vendor. We're attacking diagnostic imaging and referential imaging at the same time, doing it at scale in a way that most vendors have never even contemplated. And we can't wait to get our customer feedback and hear what they think of these new offerings as we bring them to market.
All right, well, can't wait to see what comes out of Hyland. Yeah. Well, gentlemen, thanks so much for being with us today.
All right,
thanks for having us.
Signing off for the Imaging Wire, my name is Brian Casey.